I have to edit that out. I just stabbed my foot. So, I found out about pencil sharpening speedrunning maybe about a month ago through a YouTuber slash streamer named lmao. So, shout out to him. And I looked at him doing it and I was just like, this is something I could do. So I did it, and I kind of just edited together all the footage I had of it because I actually had a lot of fun doing it, and I might be interested in doing more of this type of stuff. So this is my first day into pencil sharpening speedruns. So basically, pencil sharpening speedruns are, you sharpen a pencil as fast as you can. You can't use like a battery operated sharpener. Pencil has to at least be 7 inches, and then it has to go below 2 inches. And this is the current leaderboard as of July 26, 2020, when I'm recording. Now, as you can see, 23rd place is 25 minutes to sharpen one pencil. And from there on, it gets like pretty low. And then you have people doing it sub 1 minute. My goal is just to place top 10. Pencil, ruler, sharpener. I'm just gonna go for the one pencil drill list today. 10 might be another day. But the record, not going for world record, we're just going to place. Validation, baby. So, some of you might be like, oh Nathan, how are you going to sharpen a pencil in a minute? Well, to answer that, there was a method used by one of the previous record holders, Foot Cream, where he lodged the sharpener between his feet and he turned the pencil by rolling it between his palms. I opted for my knees instead. No surprise, this made for the most optimal time rather than just cranking the pencil like it was intended for. So it worked for about like 3/4 of the run, and then we hit the nub of the pencil and I had to manually crank it, causing me to lose time. And I cranked it until the pencil hit what I gauged as 2 inches. I called time and I flashed it way too fast, but the stopwatch said 1:26 seconds, which would actually be the fastest time I did that day. However, the sharpener wasn't in frame. And I didn't fix this for the next few attempts because of my lack of spatial awareness. So I decided not to call it there, but this is kind of a good sense of what the next 10 minutes might look like. The second attempt was pretty similar to the first one, except I was just slower. My hands got sweaty and I wasn't able to turn the pencil as fast as I could, and we hit the same issue we did the first time around with the nub. The sharpener also kept falling through my knees and my hands couldn't get a good grasp on the pencil as a result. And I was never able to find a way around either of these problems. So my head was just like, get to the nub as fast as you can, and then just figure it out from there. This isn't the run. This isn't the run. It started out really good. That's the thing. Like, I was going at a good pace. And I think the sharpener just jammed. It didn't actually jam, it was just filled with pencil shavings, but keep that in the back of your head. I stopped the time, 2 minutes 15 seconds, almost a whole minute slower than my previous attempt, and I jumped right into the next one. I made the decision to switch over to my feet, and with the no free feet picks mentality in mind, I sharpened, and it worked better. I was able to get farther down the pencil with my palms before inevitably switching to cranking it, and the results showed that I was right. 1:39, I shaved off a little over half a minute. And by the fourth attempt, I fixed myself to where I was in frame, and things were starting to look up. I have to edit that out. I just stabbed my foot. Not gonna lie to y'all, I think I got a piece of lead stuck in my foot, but life goes on. Things only continue to trend downwards though. I think the kids like to call it foreshadowing, but remember when I thought my sharpener got jammed earlier? Yeah. It just jammed. It just jammed. Disaster. Stop the clock. Yeah, so as you can see, my pencil kind of jammed. My sharpener is jammed. The sharpener is done. I've used it for 6 attempts, and none beat the first one. So I'm gonna go to Target. Okay, 110. We've made it to Target to get more pencil sharpeners. And I just want to take this as an opportunity just to say, you guys should mask up. Mask up. No excuses. We're back. The Target haul for today. We got another sharpener, and we got a 2-hole sharpener. I just want to see how it works. Maybe the width might help out a little, so like my fat knees or something won't hinder me from getting to the small part of the pencil. But these were both $1, like in total. Mad deals. For this time, I'm using the wide sharpener. My thinking was, which I explained kind of poorly in the last segment, so it's wider so that way once I get down to like the small part, like I won't be hitting my knees. And I hope that logic makes sense because I'm about to use it. And I'm gonna go. This is not working as good, I will say that right now. Yeah, no. Wide sharpener might be a dud. Wide sharpener indeed was a dud. It actually slid down my knees more than the other sharpeners did, and it definitely just wasn't as smooth. Maybe things would have worked better if I used a hole for the crayons, or if I kept it in a consistent position. Both of these are just questions I will never have the answer to. This is not the attempt. This one's not the attempt. Wide sharpener did not work in the way I thought it was going to work. What I thought wide sharpener was going to do was make it easier. That was not the case. Wide sharpener made it hard. Like, very hard. I've also been doing this for like 2.5 hours. Yeah, I'm already over 2 minutes, so I'm not even going to count this one. But I might do a couple more attempts, and I'll stop for today, and then upload whatever my best run was. Please don't tell me this one already jammed. So it didn't jam, but if it did, I really wouldn't throw a fit about it. I didn't touch it again after this attempt. I finished the pencil, I clocked the time, and it was my slowest time of the day at 3 minutes. So taking all the knowledge I gathered over the last 3 hours, I went into my final attempt. This one's going to be attempt 8. So the wide sharpener didn't work. So I'm going to go back to the 1 hole. I got a green one this time. No reason. Same thing. Measure the pencil. As you can see, falls around 7.5 inches. Okay. After fixing my hair for the umpteenth time, measuring the pencil to verify it was 7.5 inches, getting everything in position, I started the clock, and it became a race against the stopwatch. And maybe it was the color of the sharpener. Maybe it was the fact the blades in the sharpener had never been used and were at peak condition. Maybe it was muscle memory, or maybe it was just because I was really tired and wanted to stop. But from the beginning, it just felt like a good run. Everything was clicking. My palms were bruised from turning the pencils, but I just continued the turn. I have 2 minutes to kill here, so I'll just ramble because I don't know how much more analysis I can really continue to give about pencils. I haven't relied on them since high school, and that's not to be like, pencils suck, pen gang. It's just a preference thing. I didn't originally plan on making this into a whole video. I just realized I have so much footage on my camera at a certain point that I figured I should. If you weren't able to tell by some of the live commentary, I'm just a lowly journalism student who learned how to edit via YouTube. So if you were expecting like high quality horns and whistles, exciting production, and you made it like this far into the video, my bad. I figured because Roni reared her ugly head, I might as well just go pick up something new, and that happened to be video editing and pencil sharpening.
I'm a huge believer in expanding your comfort zone and doing something if you have the ability to do so. Back to pencil sharpening, and at this point, I made it down to the nub, which has been a constant struggle for me the whole afternoon, and I sharpened like someone was holding me hostage. But nevertheless, I hit time and gauged the pencil for one last time, hoping that I had hit the 2-inch mark and didn't stop it prematurely. 1 minute 32 seconds. The second fastest time I recorded today, and now for the moment of truth. Did the pencil hit the 2-inch mark? My measuring method sucks, but it did, and I'm willing to do additional verification if needed. 1 minute 32 seconds would put me at 7th on the leaderboard at the one pencil drill list percent, and the next time above me was a 105, so I was pretty content with the work I've done. I called it for the day.
Alright, so we just did 1:32, and if I'm keeping it a buck, I don't think I'm going to beat that today. So I'm going to call it a day, and I just wanted to end with the aftermath because I thought it was funny. This towel was completely clean when I got it. My garbage can's full of pencil shavings. And these were all the pencils that we sharpened today. But I hope this was entertaining, I guess. I just wanted to try something new.